Ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going through one of Newcastle's finest penthouses. We're at the top of the York building. We've got 270-degree panoramic views over Newcastle Beach. So let's go check it out.
The Flamingo.
Oh, hello.
How you going, mate?
Good.
Good to see you.
Nat, welcome.
How are you?
Welcome. I love it.
So this is
we're showing him the apartment and he's saying welcome to us. That's what he's like. He's so good, the Flamingo.
This is what $5.5 million buys you in Newcastle.
Well, from 5 to 5.5 is the estimate, mate. I really do like your optimism there. So you asked me for what is the best existing penthouse. I know we've had East End and some amazing sales there. There's been a 6 million sale, 3 joined together. This is the best existing penthouse in Newcastle. We're 270-degree wraparound. We're on the beach. We've got harbour, headlands, the city views. We're on the greyest day ever. So this is actually the best day to see it, because if you're impressed now, you wait till you come back here on a sunset, you'd be blown away.
Well, let's see through, mate.
Let's have a look.
So Mark and Nat, this is obviously the hub of the apartment. We've got views over Newcastle Harbour, which is pretty unique.
Yeah.
And a full suite of Miele appliances.
Yeah, we've got Miele everywhere, but the key thing about this one is, Jack, like this building was completed about 2002. It was one of those ones that sold out in like weeks. Penthouse was obviously highly sought after, and when it traded again, it was highly sought after, very competitive auction. These guys bought it almost sight unseen. I think the solicitor bought it for them. And the next discerning buyer will do something similar. Since being here though, they've done about $750,000 worth of customizations, right, which are really evident when you go in this one compared to the original ones. They're impressive, but something that was finished around the early 2000s, the inclusions were picked in the late 90s. So you think about the context of that. You've got very yellow woods, you've got black granite, whereas we look here, these beautiful dark timber grains. These floors are just outstanding. They've actually just had these redone, brand new floors, TVs popping out of benches, sub-zero integration with the fridge. Just the way that they've done every little detail here, right down to the customized wallpapers, the way that they've matched the furniture perfectly, which some of it will be coming with this apartment, based on how hard it was to get up here. And I think that you need to see some of the customizations in here.
And then obviously, people may think privacy is a thing, but you've got reflective glass on the outside and shears.
Yeah, so we've got shears, we've got reflective glass, and we've got the electronic blinds.
That's right, yeah.
Beautiful. Well, let's go see some bedrooms, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so each room has its own balcony, and then obviously the living has separate balconies.
Yeah, so something that's a bit rarer about this as well is it's 3-bed, 3-bath. It's definitely the size of a 4-bedder, but it's been built for the person who bought the apartment. You'll see what I mean when we get to the master. These en-suites have obviously been done to the hilt compared to the originals. So this is a genuine master suite, and we're talking about spaces.
Obviously, the indoor-outdoor flow of a master suite like this is pretty unique. You don't see many apartments with a huge balcony off your master, walk-in wardrobe the size of most people's balconies, and then
yes,
probably the biggest bathroom in the house.
Yeah, well, I think the thing about these kind of masters is that there's a new trend now that's happening, particularly with new build apartments, which I'm not against, but it's kind of like hotel roomy, where they pull the master right in size, so that you get the impression of space in the living. Now, obviously, we've got an abundance of space in the living out there, but when you think about it, if you're an entertainer or you just like sort of being in your apartment, especially if you've got a multi-city resident sort of lifestyle, you're going to have different spaces to have different moods. You might want to read a book, you might want to just chill out, watch something on Netflix or whatever. To be able to have the ocean come into you with these operable commercial glass louvers like this, and then just to have this whole expanse out here, rather than trying to cram everything in, get the extra bedroom, or make it all about the living space, because that's a communal area. This is a private area.
Exactly. So Mark, we've also got pretty distinct living areas here. You've got dining down the end, you've got the hub as the kitchen, and then we've got, I guess, entertaining living, which flows onto that winter garden. Yeah,
with these open spaces like this, Jack, with the height of the ceilings, the amount of light flowing in, you can really change these up. I have seen layouts like this where people have done another lounge setting there and a very small kind of breakfast kind of dining situation, but because you've got a dine-up bench here as well, then you've got like a formal lounge setting here and another external dining. You can really have multiple spaces for multiple occasions, and I love chasing the sun around this apartment. To me, the most impressive time to be here is definitely dusk, because you think about a lot of people want to buy ocean views, and these are the best of the ocean views. You've got sand, you've got waves, and you've got coastline headland. So you're seeing activity with people, you're seeing ships coming in, but you're also seeing like that beautiful blue expanse. It doesn't look like there's anyone else sort of around when you look outwards. But the harbour view and the lights coming on over the back, the grain silos of the industry, and what they call the dinosaur bridge, the Stockton Bridge. It's got that big brontosaurus look. And then you see the sort of just a nice orange glow coming on over here. You just can't beat that view. It's one of the most impressive sundown views that I've seen in the world.
Right. And then obviously the 6 balconies, you can look at it from every single angle.
Yes.
And then we flow on to the pretty impressive outdoor winter garden, or I guess, you know, outdoor entertaining area with a built-in custom-made kitchen.
Yeah, so again, this sort of customization where you've got your fridges here, you've obviously got your built-in barbecue. These are a commercial grade, like 1/2 inch thick glass. You've got the sort of platens that you have at the restaurants down on the water in your city of Sydney, where we were just recently. This space, when it's closed up, can withstand a day like this. Like, it's actually fairly cool today. There's a little bit of rain around. You've got the heat coming off this. But when the southerly starts coming in, you're protected, because we're facing a different direction here completely. We've got north out here, we've got east out here. The southerly hits the back of the building. There's only 2 apartments on this top floor. And we're talking some 337 square metres gross of floor area and parking down there. Take the parking out of it, we're still up in that high 300 square metres. Subfloors from here will have 4 apartments in the sort of space that this has got too.
Right.
The key thing is the high ceilings, the wraparound 270, the most easterly position onto the sand as far as having the northeast aspect of all the buildings, and there's only one.
Exactly. And then even this outdoor kitchen in an apartment like this, or in any apartment, it's very unique to have an outdoor kitchen on your balcony. I don't know too many apartments in Australia that I've seen that have an outdoor kitchen. So we've obviously just come out of the beautiful penthouse apartment. We're down to our basement parking now, and you know, we haven't got 1, 2, we've got 3 lock-up garages right on Newcastle Beach.
Yeah, so 3 lock-up garages is kind of like the ultimate for any sort of penthouse or 3-bedder in Newcastle. Some of them have 1. 2 is like the benchmark for a penthouse. To get the 3rd and to also be on the ground floor,
yeah,
you're coming in, you're whipping in, you might have a nice prized bit of machinery. I think there's been some nice machinery in this over the years, which sort of comes with the territory of having Newcastle's best penthouse.
Yeah.
It's a fully lockable space as well, which is excellent. So you've got the full enclosure, whereas a lot of car spaces are sort of open, like you see in most.
And there's obviously a wash bay for people who want to wash their own Ferrari.
Well, you don't have to wash it yourself. You can get someone in to do it. I'm sure you can get a guest pass in.